we got a couple of questions from Gully Squad, which is our supporters group, okay? And we had a question from Dennis Higgins. He asked the question, how much, we were talking about Europe a little bit. He says, how much does Lyon factor into day-to-day life at the Reign? Are you guys left to do your own thing, or is there some kind of overarching vision for the club?
I think we're definitely our own, like, autonomous organization. I definitely think higher up, we like have a liaison here at the Reign that kind of goes back and forth between Lyon and us. And I think we like the relationship we're building with them. They're obviously investing in us, which is great. And I mean, we've got some of their players here. I've personally gone over there and played. So I think that relationship is cool, but we definitely still like operate kind of on our own terms. I think both clubs obviously have the same vision to be the best in the world. And so that's something that unites us. But I do like the fact that we can still be the Reign, like our own self.
This is a question from Ben. Yeah, he wants to know, what is the best away environment currently to play at in the NWSL? Which is a great question. I would say, what's the most fun and what's the most intimidating?
Oh, that's a good one. Okay, so I actually haven't played in LA yet because I got mono last year, RIP. But I've heard that environment is like absolutely insane. So I'm looking forward to playing there the most this year. I also think it's crazy the numbers San Diego's putting up as now they're a second year team. Like they've already sold out. I think their home opener. So like that environment and their new stadium's going to be sick. I think the most intimidating is always Portland, just because the rivalry. I mean, we just played them last week in a preseason game, and it was still as electric as a regular season game. And so I think just the rivalry there increases I'm not intimidated, obviously, because we're better, but it's definitely fun to be in.
Is there in that rivalry, is there a look, I think we have this conception that in women's soccer that it's for whatever reason it's just a little nicer, or the rivalry is not as intense. Is there it happens where people just have the, you don't see the fist fights that you might see in other matches, but I imagine it's still there's still some jabs, maybe emotional jabs thrown from time to time.
You got any emotional bruises during the match?
What does that rivalry mean to you, and how obviously you want to win for the fans, but as a player, when you see those matches on the calendar, what goes through your mind?
Yeah, it's not even just a rivalry because of location. I think it's because we are the two of the best teams in the league, and so like just the quality of players that both of our teams possess creates that insane environment. And I think every time we play Portland, it's like, throw all tactics out the window. This is going to be a bloodbath. Like, we're going to war. Like, nobody wants to come out of that game losing. I remember last year at home, we were down like 2-1 in the 80th minute. I'm like, we're not losing. Like, to this team, like, I physically, my body would not, my mind, like, I don't even want to know what that would feel like. Like, we have to put the nail in the coffin here. So I just think there's such a intensity to those games, and it's because it's two of the best teams in the league, if not the world, that possess like the best national team players and things like that.
Okay, this is an either or. I feel like you already know where I'm going with this. You have your agent calls you and says you have three options. So the first one, you got to go to Arsenal women. 2, Portland Thorns. Or 3, you have to legally change your name to Wet Burrito. Now think about it, okay?
Wet Burrito. Wet Burrito.
Wow. Wet Burrito Balcer is not that bad.
Have you met Miss Wet Burrito, bro? She is good.
Only if Wet Burrito can be the last name on my jersey, too.
Yeah, it's like the new Ocho Cinco. Yeah.